Today in the Soap Thing project, I am going to do a shave with Ariana and Evans. This product sadly has been discontinued. It's their shave butter. This one is the Cashmere Velvet scent from A&E. This was A&E's non-tallow offering at the time. One of the things that I think is really interesting about this is the shelf appeal. As you can see, this very much looks like something you would see from L'Oreal or Redken, something like that. It's definitely a really bougie designer look that I was sad to see it go away. I wish I had covered this sooner, but unfortunately it got discontinued for a variety of reasons. The soap base was a bit too expensive and complicated to make. The scent was too expensive and complicated to make. The packaging was more expensive than it needed to be, especially compared to how other artisans were doing it at the time, and so it got the axe, finally. Unfortunate stuff, though, because this scent is wonderful. Cashmere Velvet. We'll talk more about the scent during the shave. This was a typical 4-ounce tub. The price doesn't really matter because it's not around anymore. There's the soap. The aftershave is going to be the same Ariana and Evans SkinFood. This is more or less an aftershave balm. Actually, I don't think I've used this one yet. I think I've been using the other one. I got 2 of these. So, actually, let me grab the one that I've already been using. Put that away. And here we go. Yeah, I've got a little bit more use out of this. This is non-scented, and I think this actually does better if you mix it with a little bit of water. If you water it down slightly, it actually applies to the face a lot better after the shave. And this has got, vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C, a couple other good things in it. Jojoba oil and some other stuff, so glycerin, vegetable glycerin, coconut oil, avocado oil, good stuff in here. So that's the aftershave balm. For the razor, I'm just going to keep using the Yates Titanium Merica razor. I have the titanium winning razor on pre-order, so expect a comparison shave with these two. But for now, I've been getting, very good shaves out of this, so I may as well use it. This is 6AL4V titanium. And it's made in the USA by Yates Precision out in Pennsylvania. For the blade, I'm going to use a Feather High Stainless, and I have one already loaded into the razor, fresh blade. And the brush is going to be from Shavemac, who sadly stopped doing their shave brush configurator, so you can't get a truly custom brush anymore. That's what this is. This is a 22 millimeter, I believe Shavemac calls this a Super Badger. If not, then I will put the correct name across the bottom of the screen. But this is a blue pearl handle that I had made. This one's unmarked. It doesn't have their logo on it because a lot of times when they put their logo across the side of the brush, they don't necessarily do the greatest job at it. So whenever I can opt to not have that done, I will tend to do that. This brush was used in an experiment that I did in a different video, which didn't go according to plan, but hey, I still made the video and still aired it, so just for the sake of transparency. Anyway, that has nothing to do with this shave, so let's get all this together and let's do it. Right then. 36 hours growth on the face, as usual, day and a half. And here we have the Ariana and Evans Cashmere Velvet, lathered into the Pereira Shavery bowl. Scent strength on this once lathered. This one is perfectly average. I'm going to call it a 3 out of 5 on the sniffometer. Let's put it on. This is quite a hard soap. I wouldn't go so far as to say it's like a triple milled type deal. Wow, that evacuated into the back of the knot. Wow. Get some more of that. It's not triple milled, but it is definitely way on the harder end of crope territory. Whoa, the heck is going on here? Wow, interesting. I guess I'm just gonna paint it on. It's a little thin. What the hell is going on? Usually I don't have this kind of problems with a brush this small. This is a 22 millimeter. I think I might have overwatered it. Interesting. Wow, yes, I overwatered the snot out of that. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, there was a lot of water in the bottom of that knot. So, okay, well, I think I'm actually going to relather, because that's interesting. All right, let's try this again. I added a little bit more soap and didn't use quite as much water. There we go. That's better. So let that be a lesson, folks. You can use too much water in artisan shaving soaps. A lot of people are like, oh, you can't drown this thing. Oh, yes you can if you try hard enough. Okay, just a touch more water to this. There we go. And even properly lathered, this stuff is going to have a slimy sort of low volume type of lather. That's just how it always was. So to a certain extent, we're not super worried about it. But I wish I had done that on camera. I set the brush down and wrung out the knot, and a bunch of water came out. So I way overdid it on the water. Okay, let's do the shave. Yates Precision Merica razor with a feather stainless blade. Here we go. Wow, that is sharp and smooth. Very nice. Wonderful shave so far. Okay, let's talk about the scent of this. Go to the iPhone cheat sheet. So for the notes, we have bergamot, sweet orange, cashmere, apricot, cade, jasmine, Himalayan cedar, saffron, tobacco absolute, bay leaf, violet leaf, coriander seed, anise, Australian sandalwood, and oak moss. So there's a lot going on here. At least on paper there is. However, I will say that what this shakes out to be is a somewhat rich, warm, spicy scent with some sweet facets to it, and it's a bit in the dry, woody side of things. I'm not sure what to blame that on. Could be the sandalwood. Could be the sandalwood mixed with the oak moss. That could do it. But this is kind of a warm, spicy, lounging in a sweater by the fire sort of scent. There we go. Stuff is slick as hell. Normally I don't talk about slickness on soaps because, in my opinion, a lot of them are just kind of a distinction without a difference. But in this case, we have quite a slick soap base. Very impressive. I'm sad to see this one no longer being made. Ooh, it's gonna drop blood in a minute. Well, maybe not. Guess I dodged a bullet there. Okay. Yeah, I talked to Peter Charkalis, and he says he's not sure if he's ever going to make this scent again in any other capacity, just because it was hard to make and expensive. It is so well blended that there's a lot of notes in it that are just invisible. Like, I don't smell sweet orange hardly at all. I think that's sort of blending in with the Cashmere a bit too well. I think the sweet orange and the apricot is providing this brightness that keeps the scent from being a dark scent. I think without the sweet orange and the apricot and maybe a couple other notes, like bay leaf, for example, I think without it, this scent would be a very dark scent. Wonderful residual slickness on this stuff. But I think there's a lot of notes that are playing together to just give this kind of rich, warm, spicy, slightly dry, woody, sweet and rich sort of scent. If I had to break it down to simple terms, that's what it smells like. It's dry, woody, warm, spicy, slightly sweet is the Cashmere Velvet for you. So I think this product, in the state that it is, I'll go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I mean, nobody's ever going to be able to buy it again, but I think this was a good product. I really did appreciate the packaging that came with this. Okay, time for the SkinFood. So what I normally do is I just take a little gob of it on the tip of my finger like that, maybe just a little bit more. There we go. And there's a lot in here, so you could use this for a while. And what I'm going to do is wet my face again, and then just kind of work it in like so. And as you can see, even this was probably a little too much. But holy crap, does it feel good on the face. I'm just going to put some up here too. Just wipe this all around. I need to use this stuff more often. Oh, good stuff. Yeah, it's unscented, but that necessarily doesn't matter that much. Makes your skin feel like $1,000,000. This stuff does. Okay. And that's it. Ariana and Evan's Cashmere Velvet. Had a tough time lathering it at first, but that was my own fault. I put way too much water in that. I thought the soap could handle it, but I do remember this being a soap base that doesn't need a lot of water. So do keep that in mind. If you happen to get these secondhand, these are not in need of a lot of water, that's for sure. And there's the SkinFood. Good stuff from Ariana and Evans, and I'm sad that this stuff is no longer available. Okay, questions, comments, put them in the comment section of the video. Otherwise, until next time, this is Soap Thing telling you, shave like you mean it. Thanks for watching.